This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred down here in Liverpool. Just concluded the press conference ahead of Saturday night. With me on the bill, Jordan Gill. How are you, Jordan?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you for asking. Now, obviously, this was meant to be your night, your European title shot with Guerfi. Not happening. You are still fighting, though. When did you sort of find out the news, and what was the initial reaction?
Yeah, last week they let me know he's pulled out. I was absolutely gutted. I've been waiting all year for this. I feel like I've been mandatory forever, and was looking forward to fighting and having Christmas. But it is what it is, isn't it? It's life. These things happen, and I'm looking forward to still fighting on Saturday night. Got an 8-rounder to fight, and push on and get that in January, hopefully.
Did they kind of disclose to you what it was? Is it an injury that's ruled him out?
I think what it was around 6-7 weeks ago, he actually had COVID, and so he was back in training and got close to the fight. And after sort of 6-7 rounds, he weren't feeling 100%. He was like 90%, but he weren't his normal fit self. So I think they said he just needs another month and he'll be flying again. So I don't want an opponent to be any less than 100% when they're fighting me, and he's a champion. He deserves that respect. So it is what it is. We'll get it on next year.
I appreciate it's only small consolation because you'd want to be fighting for the European title on Saturday, but to still be fighting and to know that European title shot is only a month away, is that the best outcome considering the circumstances? Yeah,
I think I'm glad to be active. I spoke to a matchroom and they was like, yeah, come on, we got to keep you active, and I think this is the best outcome possible, like you said. So yeah, can't complain.
New opponent, I think you said you're doing an 8-rounder on Saturday. How much have you seen of him? What are you expecting?
Not actually seen any of him. I've seen about 30 seconds of him. I know he's Argentinian. He's a typical South American guy. They'll come forward, they'll throw hands. So it's going to be a good fight, an exciting fight for the fans.
Top of the bill, Conor Benn and Chris Algieri. We saw Conor with his typical intensity up on that table. How are you expecting that fight to go, Jordan?
I think it's a great fight. I think at this stage of Conor's career, it's the perfect fight for him. It's a good learning fight. Chris Algieri's been at top level. He's mixed it with some big names. The guys that he's beat at top level are people like I know he beat him. So, but apart from them sort of guys, every top tier fighter that he's fought, he's lost to. So it's a good measuring stick for Conor at this stage. Algieri's 37. Obviously, he's a young 37. He's in shape. He's not had too many hard wars, but it's going to be an interesting fight because it's a fight where Conor Benn's not going to be able to just go all guns blazing and wade in with no respect. He's going to have to come in with intelligence. He's not going to be able to just throw hands. I think he's got to work his way in. So I think we'll see an intelligent side of Conor's aggression, and we'll see the best of him on Saturday night. And I'm sure that he'll come away with a win.
Bit of a side note, something I wanted to ask one of the fighters about after watching the press conference. When you're all on the tables like that and Eddie Hearn's behind you and you can't see him, is it a bit bizarre just speaking forward and hearing the microphone coming over your head?
A little bit, yeah. It's a little bit, because usually when you talk to somebody you want to see their face, don't you? But and you kind of get used to it, and it is what it is.
One thing I want to ask you about as well, Derek Chisora, your gym mate, back out next weekend against Joseph Parker. What's it like having Derek in the gym again?
Yeah, it's a good laugh, it's good banter. Some days he's really happy, some days he'll come in and make jokes and pull pranks and throw stuff at people. Some days it's a bit quiet and a bit more serious. And it's a Derek Chisora lottery. You never know what you're going to get. And he's good laugh to have in the gym, just like all the other lads as well. Also on the card we've got Lerrone fighting for the IBO super middleweight title against Carlos Gongora. That's a great fight. I really think we're going to see something special from Lerrone.
Just to keep it with Derek, I spoke to him at the first press conference ahead of this fight, and he was talking about being around you younger guys in the gym is sort of invigorating him. He said it's a bit of a lottery at times, but is that what you're seeing from him mostly? Yeah, definitely.
It's the first time I've really seen him really interested in boxing. He'll be asking Dave questions. What about this? Pulling Dave up on stuff, saying why do we do it like that, and wanting to learn. And I think that's a good sign, especially as someone at his age, at that stage of his career, to be staying behind after his session to watch me spar, to watch Lerrone spar, or to watch Hopi or whoever else spar. It shows that he's interested and he still loves the sport, and I think it's going to show on the fight night.
You touched on it there, Lerrone just got himself a brilliant fight with Carlos Gongora, a really good fight. Lerrone, you watch him day in, day out in the gym. Is this the kind of fight he needs for us to see the best of him?
Definitely. I feel like even with sparring, when sparring comes up, if after, like, no one can really do anything with him because he's that good, and like, unless you can get his respect, unless you can land a couple of shots in him, you know, after time he's in second gear, just not because he's lazy or because he's not bothered, it's because he is that good. But an opponent like Carlos Gongora will demand the respect that Lerrone requires to get the best out of him. So I really, really think that we're going to see something special from Lerrone Richards, and you know, there's nowhere next Saturday that I'd rather be than ringside to watch that fight, because, you know, I just watched his last spar the other day in the gym. He's a special fighter, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him pull out all the stops on fight night.
Last one before I let you go. I was in Sheffield quite recently and watched Kiko Martinez absolutely stun Kid Galahad. Were you as surprised as everybody else?
I think I was, yeah. It was a shocking result. It was a really heavy knockout. You know, it was shocking to see. You know, it's not nice to see anyone get knocked out like that, is it? So you know, hopefully Barry's all right and he comes back and gets him in a rematch.
Well, Jordan, thanks for speaking to Boxing Social and good luck this weekend.
Thank you, mate.